Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Galactic Path. So, it came to my attention about 3 days after the last stream that my audio was not recorded at all. So, we're going to do a little bit of a recap of what happened last time. The Rangers were on a mission on a planet, and they helped out the locals by getting rid of some pests. They cut down a mining operation that was and have dealt a major blow to the sinister specters. And they made their first encounter with Psycho Pink. They are now on the planet, and when we open, they are in the council chamber. This is taking place roughly 5 days after the events of last episode. We find the 5 Rangers in an unfamiliar environment. As they sit in the Teldari Council chamber, Rangers, thank you. Thank you greatly, the Teldari minister says as he begins to address the council and you, seated as the guests of honor. Thank you for saving the outpost, and thank you for all you've done these last couple of months. You have since learned that the Teldari planet has come under attack. And you've been defending it. You defended it for right the day you got there. And now they're asking you to defend it some more. Because the Teldari planet is the home to the Galactic Council. If the Galactic Council is destroyed, all law and order will cease to be. And that seems to be the newest target. You find yourselves as the guests of honor, as the council is debating how best to handle the Spectre threat. Which of you purports to be the leader? We would like you to approach. Ah. It's S10. It's S10. S10 is just like, no. But me. No. As you approach, you're greeted very vehemently. Ah! They hand you They hand you basically an award. And then they go, "Thank you for all you've done and all you continue to do to protect our planet and our sector." Well, we unfortunately must call on you again to perform that duty by destroying something we never thought we'd have to destroy. We have several warp gates stationed throughout the galaxy. All of them lead here. An abandoned warp gate on Garai 6 that leads straight to this chamber. That door right there. We need you to go and destroy the other end of that warp gate. We have reason to believe that the Spectres are attempting to have seized control of it and plan to attack us in the heart of the council chamber. Garai 6 is a week's journey from here. We can defend anything that comes through, but we can't risk it coming through, them coming through any quicker than they have. Fortunately, it'll take them time to figure out how to work the warp gate because most of them are biometrically locked. And unfortunately, the residents of Garai 6 no longer exist. Wiped out by a strange plague 20 years ago. I would not recommend breathing the air on that planet. Garai 6 was once a very profitable and prosperous community. They were a wonderful people. But they were attacked by a creature that calls itself Polluticorn 20 years ago. And it spread a plague that did such dreadful things to the people of that planet. Any resident of Garai 6 that still lives fled, but they can never go home. The planet is too polluted. And a member of the council stands up. I think I could speak a little bit better on this. It's quadrupedal. And it's manipulating things with its mind. And they're not tall by any means, probably 3 feet. Realistically, it just looks like a green scaled 3 foot tall cat with 3 tails. And it's speaking through you, and it goes, our people are scientists and inventors. We have families. Our telekinesis allows us to manipulate objects, and we were one of the oldest for the Teldari Council to be accepted. Our planet, as you can see, we aren't exactly equipped for war. We evolved from hunters, certainly, but we just didn't have the tools. That is, we bring science and we can build weapons, but most races have hands, and as you can see, we do not. Thank you, Councilman Jarks. And he nods his head. As you can see, a species such as that would not be equipped to face the kind of threat that the specters are. Now, what can I do for you, sir? We were just about to release you into your chambers and ask that you take off in the morning to go destroy the other end of that warp gate. Anything you wish to find out, please visit the Teldari archives just down the hall. Anything else you would wish to know, we can find there. And Master Telex, I look forward to seeing your performance tonight. Since you guys have been here, you guys have only been here like 2-3 days at this point, but each night you have put on a performance, kind of at one of the local, like it's kind of like a Coliseum type building, so it's massive, but it's just a huge theater. Arts, Teldari is very much a city. It's a megapolis. The entire planet is a city, basically, and it's home to the arts. It's home to it is the center of council space here in the Centauri sector. And for you, Telex, getting to perform on this planet in front of many of the council members has been much like a dream come true. Oh yes. Oh yes. Most Therosians dream of this. Any Therosian who specializes in performance and theater this is exactly what they would want to do. S10. What is your willpower, my friend? You have a 13. Okay. As all of you begin to leave the chamber, S10, you stop. and something clicks in your brain. Memories begin to flood back. As you're as you're beginning to walk through the door, you see the original Galactic Path Rangers standing in front of you, all with smiles on their faces for just a split second, and waving at them. And you hear Aaron, the original Purple Ranger, um, a young female Therosian, go, "Come on, S10, let's go." And feelings that you didn't know you were capable of begin to well up inside you, and your programming kind of wants to fight it, but you're unable to. And yep. And what happens is you feel longing, you feel regret, and now you have memories of happier times with your friends, but you don't remember. The only name you remember is Aaron's. And what you feel more than anything is heartbreak. That would be biologically impossible. That conversation got weird. as you as you've now left the council chamber, those memories and those things flood back, and the rest of you give me an alertness check. If you specialize in perception, you can take that. Yes. Adamar is the only one who picks it up. Adamar, noticing that S10 has stopped and begun to fall behind the group, you turn, and S10's eyes have glitched. He has no pupils, unlike normal. And he's twitching slightly as these memories are flooding back to him. That's when you have the memories now, and you still have those feelings, but as you kind of like grab him on the shoulder and kind of ask if he's okay, the pupils return, and S10, you kind of come out of it, and you see Adamar. Adamar, S10, you rejoin the group. Where are you guys going? You guys gonna go to the archives? You guys gonna go get ready for the performance? What are you doing? Yeah, you've got about 3 hours before the performance. Um, yeah. So we'll start with Telex then. Telex, you go down to the Coliseum, and they let you in the back door and show you to a room that you have been allowed to use. And you go back, you kind of drop your stuff there, and then you kind of go out on the stage and you begin to practice your performance. There's not really anybody here, but you do get your practice in. Then a individual comes through the doorway and just kind of watches at first. And you're not really paying attention to who this is initially until you kind of finish it up and you do your little flourish, and you hear clapping on the far end of it. Looking up, you see your brother. Yes, brother, I have seen it, and I was here last night, and it was most wonderful. You did a most wonderful job. But you're a Power Ranger? Yeah, but you're a Power Ranger? Nah, she was still crazy. Very, very crazy. Didn't you guys tell me that was to make you save me or some nonsense? Ah. Our uncle is weird. What a silly, stupid man. But, but, father is most proud of you, and he sends his regards. I am here because I have a new job. Amusing? No, my job has become political in nature. I am an assistant diplomat now. I wasn't given a choice. One of us had to. Yes. It seems you march the galactic path now. But that's okay. Grandmother's very proud of you. She says so. All the time. It's becoming a problem. She won't shut up about her grandson, the Power Ranger. Her grandson, the Power Ranger. She has 12 other grandkids. It's well, apparently it's been kept. Father said he knew that was your destiny. that if the galaxy should ever be in danger as the oldest, it would be your responsibility. You are the oldest grandchild, so you got the coin. 12 minutes is 12 minutes, brother. No. And you would not be next in line to be the patriarch. Father seems to be changing his mind these days. He says you've grown. Word of your exploits gets back to Theros very quickly. Yes, well, you've always been annoying, brother. But that doesn't change the way I feel about you. Did you know our sister is getting married? Has she told you yet? You have been rather busy. We've all been rather busy. Sister's getting married to one of the Archons. Yep. And Father is livid. Mother thinks it's wonderful, but Father is livid. After that incident with that you had with the Archon's daughter, and their outrageous claims there. That seems to happen a lot to you. What do you do to women that makes them do that to you? Well, good luck with that, brother. Good luck with that indeed. I just wanted to tell you, I'm very proud of you. Oh. The assistant diplomat role is all about amusing people. Just not in ways I would have preferred. I spend all day entertaining the hoity-toity members of the council. So we're hoity-toity now, are we? Out walks the Therosian diplomat and member of the council, General Archon himself. Oh. My daughter fessed up to that nonsense years ago. Your father just won't let it go. Stubborn old coot. Yeah, well, you've become famous, my boy. No. Doesn't look like you're doing too bad for yourself now. And he begins to look around. No, based on your performances, it would be hard for you to get based on your performances. No, but I think you would be. But your personality, you tend to rub women the wrong way. Oh, we know. Well, you're a Power Ranger now. But it changed your standing. There's 12 families that I know of that have approached your father for the right to marry you. Our society is so backwards with that. Marrying for love was the right thing to do. That's why I find our society rather grating. It wasn't something I ever even considered until I became a council member and see the rest of it here. Very true. As the scene kind of fades away, we find it cuts back and it cuts right back to you guys kind of cuts to where you see Telex walking away and you guys kind of walking the other way. Where are you guys all going? Okay, so you guys kind of come out the building and then go out and around and come back in to the archive, and you see it's all just it's this huge room. It's got old old paper books. It's got digital like storage discs just in all this place. It's got 12,000 years of records. And it's all ran by kiosks and robots. And you see kind of robots zipping back and forth to the front. Bringing books or taking books back and or taking data disks back and bringing them up. As you guys kind of approach the line, the Telisarian librarian basically looks up and goes, "Can I help you?" What? All of it? You got 12,000 years to live? It's going to take you a long time, and don't you have a job to do? You can study as much as you need. There are some information here that is restricted to outsiders. Even if they are Power Rangers. But anything I can let you study, you are welcome to. Okay. Roll a science. With this, if you have a specialization in research, you can use that. You can only use one for this, but 19. Not bad. You find out the type of ship, but there's like next to nothing in terms of schematics. What you do find out is that Dark Spectre was a threat to the galaxy many years ago, and kind of reemerged recently, like 20, like been 30 years ago now, 30 galactic standard years in in one of the far reaches of space, is in an area, and was fought by other Power Rangers out there, and was defeated. From what you can tell is that this is not the same Dark Spectre, or at least doesn't seem to be. What are you trying to learn about her? Psycho. There's next to no end. There's nothing on Psycho Pink. The only reference to a Psycho Ranger is a green one. And that's actually a relatively recent data pull. Um, it seems a Green Ranger terrorized the edge of the Centauri sector, um, about 70 years ago. It would have been about 70, 80 years ago. Then it seems he was sent on another mission. He left and has not been heard from since. The edge of the Centauri sector really only hit like 2 to 3 planets. It wasn't even around for that long. It was only about 2 months. In the area where the Sonic Rangers once patrolled. believe that was their name. Supersonic Rangers. He was the Supersonic Rangers. Ah, we have a lot of data on that one. Yes, yes. That we have it, but I have been forbidden from sharing how they work. I can tell you where they're located. You can try. You can always try. Yeah, if you want to. You choose. It's an upshift. You choose either the upshift or the edge. The upshift would put you at a Mm-mm. You have to decide: do you want edge or do you want the upshift? Nope. No, you would need 3 to get to an auto success and an auto success. So remember that the way that the auto success and the critical success works, you for an auto success, you choose to roll. You choose whether or not you want to roll. If you do roll, it's at a 3d6, which gives you the opportunity for a critical. However, if you choose not to roll, you succeed at the lowest score available. So if the DC is set at a 20, you succeed at a 20. You don't get any special narrative flair, story points, or anything. And critical success works the same way. However, if you do choose to roll on a critical success, as long as you succeed, it is treated as a critical. Okay. So 29. Yeah, we're nope. A natural 20 though, so that was cool. I can give you a little bit of information. Here's the schematics for them. You can work out how they work on your own. I haven't technically broken any rules this way. S10's standing there like, what the fuck? Why are you handing me shit? Yes. Is there anything else I can help you with? All right. So, Polluticorn, what you find out is throws a lot of lightning based attacks and has a nasty little ability to spread toxin um, all over the world, basically. And that's exactly what he did. He spread toxin, got it into the water supply, into the air, and killed off everyone who didn't escape. The planet went from a population of several billion to less than 70,000 known that managed to escape. Their population was absolutely decimated. They are still widely considered some of the greatest scientists in existence because they are hyper intelligent. But not exactly equipped to defend themselves from threats like that. There's even rumored that there is a data, as you're kind of peeking through the data pad on Polluticorn, you do see schematics of what looks like a design for Rangers that they were trying to create to combat him, but it was much too late. And the individual who tried to create them was killed before he could complete it. Before he could complete the morphers. The morphers kind of look like collars, just very simple collars with gems at the kind of gems right here. That would have been kind of worn around the neck of the warrior. You're also seeing the suit designs. These were clearly designed with Galerians in mind. would have protected, would have like what you're looking at is basically cat rangers. Uh, they were an unnamed. They're just Gallerians. Mm-hmm. You do not. Well, yes, actually, you do. They're kind of spread throughout the entire universe. They're just not very active over here. They act as you know about them. You know that they're way more active over in other sectors. This sector is the Centauri sector is very, very, very different. You have the equipment to make it on the Eldros itself. It just take time. Welcome to the dark side of the grid. You would need to have contacts at SPD, and you don't have any. There's no reason why you couldn't work on it on your journey. It's going to take you. They literally. It's a 5-day journey to get there. Um, a very special crystal that you would find on Golar. So you're going to the planet that would have the resources available. So the next day comes about, and you all board the Eldros and begin your flight out. Telix, you're seen off by your brother. Hux, you made a friend in the librarian. Basically, just kind of, you guys just ended up talking, and you guys ended up having like a couple of things in common. So you guys went out for drinks later that night, and you just, okay, she kind of got attached. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate behavior for it's unfortunately a common trait among the Teldaris. They get very attached very easily. They are a deeply loving people. Your meeting with the Queen went well, and she took the time to train with each of you and allow you to hone and sharpen your skills against her guards. So you guys did get that 2 levels up. And that was how it happened. Training through the course of those days. Hey, driving is a good thing to have. No, you trained in multiple things. You ended up, as you guys kind of make your trip there, Schlatt, I'm assuming you're trying to make the casing. Technology roll. Yeah, this would be technology. Remember, you do have idea points, so you could. Okay. That didn't help. You're struggling to make heads or tails out of these schematics. You don't even get the strap built in the 5 days that it takes you to get there. And a lot of that is because the schematics seem incomplete to you. But you do find, yeah, they feel they feel incomplete. Like there's data missing, and it's making it very frustrating to try and piece kind of. It's basically like taking a jigsaw puzzle and then taking half the pieces away. That's kind of what you're seeing. You're seeing kind of bits and pieces of what should be there, and you're just like, well, there's no way that will work without circuits here, and there's no space for circuits. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Okay. Have the L. Go ahead and roll a science with a specialization on research. You're the Blue Ranger, my guy. Fucking nerd. Sure, that's fine. You, in conjunction with the Eldros, you do find out enough about it that you can piece certain things together. But you're still missing, even with the information you gathered. Some of it's starting to make a lot more sense, but there's still, like, you discovered that there's, like, straight up actual missing data. You did find out that the scientist who was attempting to build this actually had a lab in the capital city, maybe half a block from where the gate would be stored, from where the gate is. You ended up finding schematics kind of some of their cities, because they were very proud of their architecture. He's obsessed now. I was going to say, no, definitely not. Cameron, for one. SPD Cat Ranger did that. Also, no, she was one of the leads. She's the lead scientist for SPD. No, but, like, literally, Cameron, the Samurai Ranger, the Green Samurai Ranger from Ninja Storm, he built all those powers and then became one himself. Then there was the dad. Then there was the dad from Overdrive, who's tried to be a Power Ranger. Yep. That is the mission you have been given. You are to destroy that gate. Yes. So you've got the schematics. You have to study the schematics. That would nope. Again, this would be again science based on research, but I mean these things are old. Ooh, 19. Nice. I like that animation. Slap. Well, did you see that the coin hit the D20 and then the D20 turned? Like, that was dope. What ends up happening is really, really, really simple. You kind of look over through it, and it takes you basically a solid day of studying the schematics to really get an understanding of how it actually works. But essentially what happens is the power source connects, basically it literally just connects the 2 points. It basically folds space and time. And it was always like you've read multiple theories about how this kind of thing would have worked, and this just is a physical application of that. And it's taken them a long time to really understand how that worked, because they were built by the original one. They were built by like some of the original founders of this sector. So. Nope. Nope. Because they essentially physically connect when they are turned on. Exactly. Yeah. And you do learn that it does take a very special mineral to build these. That like these gates would cost millions of credits to build. We're talking like hundreds of millions. The power source? No. The power source is barely volatile at all. It's little more than a car battery in terms of actual space. The minerals themselves essentially act as amplifiers. That's why they're built with this very special mineral that's super duper rare. Basically, what happens is they basically built the gates are built out of the same rock, and it basically connects itself. The power source acts as little more than it's little more than a car battery in terms of actual needed, but the minerals that it's made out of acts as a tremendous magnifier of that power. You could try, but you wouldn't know for sure until you were on site. Because there's also, you see in the schematics, there's basically safety protocols built into it that run throughout the circuitry of the actual, like the circuitry that encases the mineral. It's basically designed to be a limiter. It's designed to take that exact power and it's designed to take that exact power, amplify it to a very certain level, connect the space bridge, and then you walk through it. It's not even designed to be open for more than 5 minutes at a time. Mm-hmm. basically on either side of the gate. Essentially, at a time, you can active it. It just shuts itself down. You would need you don't there you did not learn enough about it with a 19 to know how to override the circuitry in it. You're also not specialized in this type. Like, this would be a very specific field that you would have need to have spent a long time studying to know how to override the circuitry on this. Yeah, it just shuts itself down. It's built right in it. Again, there's a lot of safety. One thing that you can tell is this process must be dangerous because there's so many safety features just built into it that it's kind of stupid. The only way, and it doesn't, you didn't learn enough about it in the time that you were traveling to know how to override any of those safety features. You learned what they are, how to identify them, but not necessarily even how they work. Yeah. No, you can turn it back. Basically, it has a 5-minute on period to cool down for 2 minutes. You can turn it back on. Yes. Yeah, the council chamber gate connects to all the planets. Yeah, yeah. The mission specifically states destroy the Gallerian gate. That is the success mission. You need to stop anyone who's trying to go through it, and you need to destroy it. As you guys make landfall. You kind of walk through the city, each in your morphed form. You do a atmosphere scan before you touch down, and you learn that there's whatever toxin was here has long since been purified. It's just not there anymore. But you get a scan and says Polluticorn is on the planet in the same city sector as you. Yes. Roll a D100. Yeah, you would have gotten it. You would have done it. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. I don't mind you using a Transformers ability at all. You don't you are why did you roll finesse? That would be yeah. Yeah. I would say since you're on the Eldros and the Eldros has a science lab, you probably would get an edge on that, so you could roll again. Just the D20. Yep. No surgical. It is what it is. All right. You guys make your way through the city. Um, Shalad, you see the building that was referenced that the Eldros referenced for that scientists. Just it's like you guys are kind of coming from the north, and it's about two. You're about 2 blocks from where you need to get to. Mm-hmm. Not not that you picked up. No. You can't. Yeah. The way you were describing how you wanted to blow it up is not an option. Could shoot at it. Hit it with a hammer. as a you guys enter the Gallerian Lab. The building is derelict and run down, like many of the other buildings here. It takes you a while to kind of get through the rubble until you come into this large room. And it's just, there is science equipment everywhere. Clearly designed by people who don't need to grasp things. You locate a computer panel on the far side of the room, and thanks to help from the Eldros acting remotely, you're able to upload the remainder of the schematics. And once you have the remainder of them, it makes a lot more sense how it's designed to work. And you actually find the 6 crystals that were intended as the power source. And they look like they are already completed. You would just need to create the casing. It looks like the casing had not been built yet. Yes, but it will take you, based on your estimate, it's going to take you at least 3 weeks to build. Because especially since it's, again, this is designed by someone who doesn't need hands. So they can do very, very delicate work because they are literally using it with their mind. It's going to, the circuitry that's involved is very, very delicate and very, very finite. So it's going to take you going very slowly with assistance from the Eldros to succeed in making these morphers. You could try. It would require some resources that you don't have access to presently. But it'll be a month and a half skip, so we can see what happens at the end of this. Yep. As you guys get it, the Eldros alert you. Rangers, it appears that, and he's cutting out. Polluticorn has reached the gate. Has small contingent putties. You get static coming through. There are not. You can try. The teleportation does not even begin. You seem to be, yeah, I mean, you're 2 blocks away from the gate. as all of you begin to break out into a run to head to the building, the scenery whizzes by. You find the building very quickly, and you enter through it. You come up through these chambers, and out the back of the building, there's a like a small temple at the kind of in the backyard almost. You go up the stairs, and you go up the stairs, open the door, and step inside, and you see putties everywhere. And at the far end, you see Polluticorn. And there's a monster on the other side of Polluticorn fiddling with the gate. They don't seem to have noticed you just yet. Rangers of the Galactic Path. Roll initiative. Yes, you do. 1 sec. Yeah, it's because I don't have... 1 sec. All right, Rangers. You guys are at full health, and all right, Rangers. I think it's time to march the Galactic Path. What do you think? And technically, you are already morphed, but you were already morphed. But this is for the ski. This is for the stream. This is for the shinies. All right. It's time to begin combat. Polluticorn turns and says, "Ah, you foul Rangers. I see you." Then he flaps his wings and moves, flies. 1 sec. And they look like bugs. It's going to fly there. He flies to right there. Then he's going to target. Let's see, what's the distance on that bad boy? Is that within 60 feet? 65 feet. No, you are just out of range. So he's going to take a contingency action. The minute one of you comes in range, he's going to fire laser beams at you. He only has a 60-foot beam. Mm-hmm. So the second you came within range, he's shooting at you. So he's going to shoot with his blast spear. 13 probably doesn't hit. Yep. Yeah. That hits. All right. Is that the end of your turn, my man? Okay. Once you have line of sight. Okay. Full dash, 60 feet. Puts him right there. Right next to Telex, but that's pretty much all he can do. I think this one's stuck in this. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's where he's at. And this guy's going to get right in Telex's face. And that's all he can do. That's the dash. 60 is going to put it right there. This one's going to move to here. This one's going to move to here. This Hidiac is going to move to, sure that's within normal moving distance. What's that movement? 30. So. $30 there. And he's going to $45 feet, so that's plenty. Targeting Adamar with a slam ball. Guessing a 14 doesn't hit. You just matrix that shit. No. All right. Huxtable. That's what she said. It's such a... That one was an easy one. Low-hanging fruit on that one. Both hit. He did. He did. Oh, wait. But the patrollers only have 2 health. No, that one's a regular one. Yeah, he's. So you've got your first hit hits even. So the there it goes. Okay. So this one is going to move up here. That's all he's going to do. So he's going to move right there. Then we have Adamar. Okay. Yeah. Okay, go for it. Where are you moving? Well, you're moving a long ways. Augment power weapon. Okay. Noise. He's dead. He just literally looks up. He sees this Green Ranger doing a flip over the top of him, lands behind him. Freaking dagger comes around, and you just slash right through him. That one was dope. Adamar being awesome for like 30 seconds there. All right. Yep. All right. So it's gonna bladed combat you. Normal. Nope. Schwink. An S10. What does that put you? What is? Yeah. Okay. Fire away, my man. Pretty sure that hits. No, just misses. Like, just misses. Hidiak. Hidiak's going to close in on him, and he's going to do the same thing as he did before. He's going to grab that. Lead combat. 16 doesn't hit. Puts Polluticorn back at the top of the order. Polluticorn is going to close in on Huxtable. And he is going to looks like he's missing one attack here. He's not going to close in. He's not even going to move. He's going to move right there, and then he's going to shoot at Huxtable with his blast spear. Oof. Nope. And then he's going to move here. Felix. Sorry, I was turning it up a little bit because I couldn't hear it, like, at all. On this putty right here. That'll hit. And he died. Hit the Hidiak. Hit the thing. That does not hit. All right. Shalad. Yep, the second he popped up there, you could have fired your shot. Nope. Yes. So no, he doesn't. He's not resistant to that. All right, doing anything else, my man? No. Hidiac facing Telex is going to swing at you. Again with the 12. Eesh, I'm rolling like shit. I guess so. This guy's going to close in on Huxtable here and take a swing. Oof. Hey, I got a story point. And that one's going to... delete that one. They just disintegrate. That one's going to close in over on you. And then it's going to... it's going to spend a story point to give an upshift. Uh, 28 hit. Huxtable. 1 blunt damage. He just punched you really hard. Dick. Actually, I could actually see Huxtable doing that. Dick. Well, you fucked up now. All right, that one's that turn. This Hidiac is going to... does he have line of sight? Oh, yeah. Clean line of sight. Hidiac's going to spit at S10 here. I'm confident that a 4 does not hit. All right, Huxtable. Okay. Jesus. Shit, I forgot to put that. 1 sec. 1 sec, I forgot to add their actual... yeah. Well... yeah. Yeah, that's what I gotta check. It's as long as it's 10 over, and I gotta look and double check what their toughness is, because I did not put it in like an idiot. Yep. That's what I thought. Not 10. Okay. So that one's -1. Oh yeah, that hits. On the 12 even. Nice. So that does double damage. Okay. All right. This guy's going to close in on Adamar over here. Nope. Okay. Yes. Well, this putty? No, it doesn't. It's toughness is 16. That hits. Okay. That's a auto snag, right? Okay. This one's going to swing at you. Assuming that's not going to hit. S10. Okay. Aggro King was what I was going to originally call him, then I just straight up ripped and mildly. I just leveled up Polluticorn so he would actually be a threat to a level 16. Uh, 16? Does, actually. He's... And you didn't move, so couldn't you technically volley? Yep. Yep. How many shots do you have in your volley now? No. So yeah, so he made his first shot, so fires shots 2 and 3, get the upshift, get 2 upshifts each. No, you rolled 2. Because you already made your first shot. That would be the first in your volley. I knew you had penetrating shot. That's why I asked after you rolled it. Because penetrating shot, you have to apply it on a separate pool. You could have make sure next time you use the number of rolls feature there. 24 definitely hits, by the way. 16. So both of those hit. So you just did 3 damage to him. Very nice. And it's Hidiak's turn. Because if you volley, you can't fucking move. On bladed combat at Adamar because he's right there. Oh, 21 hit. Oh, shit. No. So 6 hit? Damn. No, they're not. They're just tougher. So, Polluticorn is going to move right here. And he's going to activate his power. Power wins. You must make a difficulty 12. Both Huxtable and Telex, and I don't think. And so, actually have that. Circle template. $20 feet. So that's... No. Oh, they're making it too. I didn't say they weren't. I just said you guys have to. So S10, you don't have to. You're just outside the radius there. But... Oh, that would negate the snag and make it a roll. Make it normal. Yeah. Still spending the story point. So yeah, and then... Oof. Telex. Because you snagged and you fumbled, you take 2 damage and you are blown 15 feet. You are blown 20 feet against this wall and slam into it. You get slammed right here. and are prone. All right. Hux, you need to make your roll too, bud. You need to make a brawn check. Oh, did you? No, you did. Yeah, it didn't see it. Oof. So you're fine. You don't take the damage, but your buddy got blown away, and he's going to move half of it, so that gives him 30 feet. He's going to 30 feet that away. Yoink. And then that will be his turn. Huxtable. And you took 1 damage from that. Or Telex. You took 1 damage. So. I already got you. And you took 2. You took damage. Because you whiffed. Because you whiffed that. You whiffed it. Yeah, you're hurting. Oh! And you need to spend half your movement to get up. So. Yep. That one? Okay. He did. You gonna target the other one? You know, the way it's worded, you're not supposed to be able to do that. It would be very on brand for Telex to psych himself up, though. That hits. Lad. No, he landed. He just flew. He flew away. He basically blasted his wings and did the toxic wind and just blew you guys against the kind of blew them against blew Telex against the wall, and Hux just toughed it out, and then he flew away up 20 feet and landed. Basically, just did a big jump. think it does. Yeah, that's all Helping Hand does. Okay. Yes. Did 2 damage, deals it. Shwink. This guy's gonna come up at you. Seeing you just kill his buddy, he's gonna swing at you. Spending a story point to give it an upshift of 1. 24 hit? Yep. Okay. 1 damage. I think so. No. I didn't roll with specialization, so it shouldn't have been. It's because I forgot to take it off pub. It's still rolling. It's my. I forgot to switch it back to a public roll. I rolled 24. You're fine. Yep, that's all he can do. I have 1 action. I have a move and a hit. This Hidiac, however, is going to step here, just sidestep here, and he's going to swing at you. He'll spend a story point to give an upshift. Ooh, not 41 upshifts, Jesus. 12 does not hit. You're good. Huxtable. This guy just swung at you. What you doing? This fucker. Yep. No. D12's a 9, still a fumble. D12's a fumble. You fumbled, my man, so you guys get a story point. All right. So this is are you still dodgy right now, Adamar? Oof. He fumbled. But hey, I get a start point. Adamar. He swung at you. He didn't hit you. You haven't been successfully even hit yet. 11 does not hit. Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. Idiac. This Idiac's gonna within distance. Yep. Yoink. And then it's going to right there, and it's gonna hit you with bladed combat. Story point to roll with edge. And roll. 20 hit. Not thanks to that power shield. That's 10. Think you're in line of sight too. Okay. How many volleys you got left? Well, you have as many power points as you have, so. No, volley is activated by a power point. So you can. Yes. Yeah. So when you spend your power point, you can now shoot that many times. That's what volley does. Did you not spend the personal power from last time? So you only have 2 then. So you used one. So you used one when. So like when you when you have your feature for volley, and you actually have 3 volley shots. Yeah. So your actual. That's actually technically a power. Volley shots uses personal power. So if you click on volley, you would spend the personal power. Yep. You're good. Yeah. So you make your first shot, and then the other 2 should be rolled at a D8 or at a D10 rather. You're okay. You're good. It's all right. First shot misses. Then re-roll your second shot and just do the 2 just re-roll it twice. Apply the right upshifts, hit the number of rolls is twice, and then you're good to go. Those are gonna hit. Then you volleyed so you can't move. Hidiac. This Hidiac is going to swing at you there, Adamar. Play to combat. Snag. Yep. Nine's not going to hit. Polluticorn. Polluticorn's going to cut back here. And he's going to target you here, Hux. There's a lightning vision. He's going to spend a story point. Give himself an upshift. That one is rolled specialized. And roll. That was a 21 hit. Damn. That would have been a crit too. All right. Telix. Nope. Nope. All right. Schlad. $17 hits. Why? You killed it. Yeah, he's been hit twice already. Oops. That's actually funny. What was your... Where did it go? Okay, so this Hidiac is going to close in on you here. Okay. So this Hidiac's going to move right here. And he's going to swing at you. Bladed combat. 17, does that hit? That's the number. So -1. Take 1 damage. All right. Huxtable. Stop moving, you dick! It's a fly horse. You hit him, but you did not crit this time, so that's only 1 damage. So you can you actually technically would re-roll 2 d8s on that one because your d8 is 1, 2. Nope. $27. 16. Where are you getting the number 27 from? Okay, yeah. So that did a thing. You have... Yep. This creature's strength resides... be more than 10 is considered direct hit to its horn, taking away its ability to use its toxic winds. That is correct. We'll use marked as so your power sword kind of comes up and you just slash and you cut off his horn. And he's like, ah! Claiming for a power strike. $16, that hits. So you did 2 damage. He claimed it. He's literally, look one up. He said, I'm gonna do this. Yep. That's actually technically 4 damage for that round. Ow. All right, so this one is Shrink. Gonna close in on Huxtable, and he's gonna swing at you. Nope. We're gonna close in on Telex. And he's gonna bladed combat you. 9's not gonna hit. That's 10, my guy. Nope. And you don't have a power weapon, huh? All right. All right. Well, you didn't volley, so you can actually move. Oh, that's right. This one's going to swing at you again, Adamar. Even though he knows it's pointless. 3. Woo! Uh, 13 does hit. Yep. $27 definitely hits, and he's dead. It doesn't matter, he was dead anyway. Your power dagger glows as you come in for your second strike. Meanwhile, this entire time you've all been fighting, the monster's had his back towards you and he's been fiddling with it. And right now, the portal opens. No, he can fly. He just can't use the wings thing. This guy sees you. This guy sees you, and he is going to yoink. He's got flight and he's got targeting, and you are within targeting range. So he is going to lightning vision you. You did not activate hard target last turn, so it is normal, and he is going to spend a story point to roll the upshift. That made no difference. 11 does not hit. It wasn't a fumble, was it? No. All right, Telex, you're up. This one putty over here has just been really hanging on. 13 hits. 2 stun. So you didn't crit. They cannot move their next turn, but they can attack. All right, doing anything else there, Telex? Got movement. All right, Schlad. Yep, you also could do a da. You could also take the dash action to move double movement, but that's your actual action. And that would be considered line of sight. Barely, but it's still line of sight. Oh, hey, S10. At 7th level, you should have 6 personal power. Just. Who are you shooting? This putty? Yeah. And he died. He died. This guy? Oh. You said putty. So you're targeting that one with your harpoon. 1 damage. All right, doing anything else? That guy is going to spit at you, since he can't actually shoot, since he can't actually move. Does a 14 hit? I'm assuming it doesn't. It's just an energy ball. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. All right. Huxtable. No! I won't let you! Foolish Rangers. Looks like you're having quite the problem, Polluticorn. All right, so it's this Z Putty's turn, and he is going to close in on Telex here because that's literally the only person he could reach. Unarmed combat, normal. 18, does that hit? Okay, you take 1 damage. I've got the gate open. Don't die, Polluticorn. Mistress Pink would be most displeased. Goodbye! As he teleports away. No, he just straight up just teleports away. Their plan is to get Polluticorn through this thing. So this guy's going to hit you with bladed combat there, Chlad, because you are within 5 feet of him. So he doesn't have to move. He's going to miss because that's a drastic fail. And S10. Okay. Speed -3. Yeah, and you can spend those to move 5 additional feet per free action. You do have 3 story points. Nope, Volley, you have to stay. At 9th level, you get precision aim, which is cool. So you, and as a Pink Ranger at 7th level, you also have extra attack. So you actually can shoot twice anyway. Six, yes. You rolled the... You hit. I'm just sitting here like, what? 23 hit. And the one that doesn't hit. So 23. And that's 1 energy damage. Ah! You Rangers are pesky. Adama. The base. It's basically, as you see the gate, it's kind of like this. Picture Stargate. It looks like Stargate. You could. Yeah, that would consider convenient item in this scenario. Yeah. Control panel is literally like right here. Okay. Okay. Once per encounter, so that's 6 damage. The control panel is this pad. You run up the stairs and you jump. Your power dagger glowing. You turn it quickly in your hand and you come down. And it causes a rift up the circuitry. The gate glows, starts to crack, starts to shatter, and crumbles in on itself. As the gate powers down, you hear Polluticorn scream in rage. No! You foiled our plans, Rangers. I'm going to kill you for that. Doing anything else there, Adamar? Yep. He's going to bypass you here and fly. Do my measurement. He's got a 60-foot flying speed, so yeah. He's going to fly right here. And he's going to target you, Adamar. And he's going to spend a story point to roll with edge. And that is a specialized attack, so he's going to roll it that way. 23, does that hit? Any of those? Yep, and that's a crit. That's a crit, so that would be you take 2 energy damage. Ouch. Now that is all he can do his turn, though. So it's Telex. It's your turn. Is it? I was going to say, I think he's out of quips. Black Ranger at 7th level. Yeah, and you've spent all of them, right? He hasn't had a chance. Yeah, but he has nothing in targeting. No, that's only if you're aiming. And it's not you can't aim because you'd be moving. Well, then you're fine. Yeah, and you could run up and try to shoot him. Yeah. I thought you didn't have targeting either. It does. Yes. Glad. It's your turn. It's actually been one turn, so they can't move. Yes. That hits. He dead now. I won't delete you this time. Okay. Doing anything else? Sure. That works for everybody, right? Two personal power. Everybody gets two back. Okay. This Hidiac's going to run up to S10 here. Make a swing. Does 14 probably doesn't hit, huh? Huxtable. Okay. Nope. You can re-roll the D6, the D8, and the D4. D6, that makes it a crit. Yeah, he shouldn't have rolled the D8. I read that wrong. The D8 was a 5. It doesn't matter. That D6 makes it, as from the 3D6, that 3D6 makes it a crit. And he hits by a lot then. So how do you want to do this? Nice. Very nice. As you slice through him, you're all kind of celebrating victory as the Hidiacs crumble around you as well. This one does not grow. As all of you begin to settle back on your journey back, having had a successful mission, you reach out through the comms and let them know you've got it. Let them know that you've gotten it completed. We jump to a couple of months later. You've all had a great number of successes at this point. You've recruited Chad. I want you to roll a science to see if you were successful in completing the things. You have 2 story points left. Who's doing a lending assistance? Oh yeah, no. This would, again, several months has occurred, but at this point, so what he's doing is he's basically determining whether or not he was successful in making the morphers in that time period. We're gonna talk about what happened during that time period here in a moment. Then you're gonna give him the. I'm assuming you got this. 2. I think S10's the only one with science. Then I think you would be the only one, my guy. That's up to your team. All right, you are out of story points. It takes you a solid month, about a week of work on each individual morpher, but you a little under a week of work on each individual morpher, but you do manage to complete the 6 morphers. Now I need a group check to see if you all found them, and you will all be rolling alertness. Find users for them. Yeah. So S10 is not an alert. I think he would be with him being a robot and all. Adamar has 19, 15. Lad. Rolled a 3. You found 2 users. You did not find all of them. And they are acting independently right now. They're not directly helping you in your missions. They're completing their own. Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. The morphers, the morphers are literally designed in such a way that they find people with good spirits. You discovered kind of during they're literally designed for people who are more kind-hearted in nature. So, but still warriors, honorable, and wanting to do the right thing for the sake of doing the right thing, kind of individuals. Very, very, very goody even by your guys' standards. Yep. Yep. During this time, on a mission from the far reaches of space, a planet called Earth, a small contingent of SPD has made their way out here. A middle-aged SPD cadet by the name of Asher has come to check up on you. And you all ended up meeting him. You guys kind of grew attached to him. And he now is in front of you. As you all begin the planning stages for the final assault on Psycho Pink herself. And that is where we'll end part 3 of the Galactic Path. Tune in next time for the assault on the androgynous. Same Ranger time, same Ranger channel.